Hello and welcome to King Pasha's Garage. Today I'm showing you this. My 1982 DMC-12 Delorean. Now yes, I have a tune that I made back on 11/11/2021. And that one has 1750 horsepower. This one has less horsepower. It's also lighter. And I just wanted to remake it. I wanted to make it better, I guess. So we're gonna look at this this tune I made, and you guys can definitely try it out for yourselves and compare the two to see which one you like better, and then you guys can let me know in the comments below which one you like better, so I have an understanding. So got the share code. Great. I'm going to show you guys this tune, and then we're going to go back and we're going to look at my tune and show you guys what I did. I don't remember. So we're going to see what happened in the last few months. But first, let's get right into my recent captures of what I could do with this thing. So it was about a day ago, and here we go. So here I was actually tweaking the tune a little bit more before I called it good. So at least you guys get to see that. I'm making sure everything is peachy. Look at that, getting it closer. There we go, looks good. Don't like it, gotta go back. There you go, now everything looks good. That's tuning for you. And then you have to go in and come out, go back in, because sometimes it doesn't register, it doesn't fast travel, it doesn't pop up right at first when you're that quick. So I just back out, back in, and I was able to get right on it. I already like the gearing. I just had to fix those last gears. Second, third is perfect, and so on and so forth now. So I knew the car was going to be good. Oh yeah, absolutely beastly. Now who hasn't liked the DeLorean? It's all about, and I noticed I tapped that rock there, but I said, you know what? I hit the 155, we're good, we're going to keep on trucking. Alright, look at that. I'm already into 205 and plus and rocking. This is from like Back to the Future, who didn't love, this car? Especially growing up, in the 80s. This was definitely the movie. And definitely, even my brother didn't, he has all the movies. I'm sure I do too. And I get him something for Christmas that has something to do with this car every year. So yeah, the DeLorean is like the exotic car of exotic cars, and it was an absolute beast, and I had to come back to it. I had to revisit this car once again, and this 1265 horsepower engine, even though it's not the 1750, it's I think it's easier to manage than all that other power. But yeah, she's beautiful. Now, I've seen many of these in real life. When I lived in around Pittsburgh, when I was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, I saw one of these driving down the road, and then when I came down to where I am now, I was at a restaurant, and there was a DeLorean on the wall, and it was like, oh yeah, that's my brother's, but it was a money pit. Apparently you had to do a lot of work to keep the car on the road, for say. But yeah, absolute beast. Don't know what those guys are doing. But, yeah. Love this thing. I'm still trying to find a proper paint job for this. I wish they had the body kits from, you know, Back to the Future for the car, but they don't. I mean, they could have went, you know, with cardboard, you know, just something. You know, look at that. I'm already into the 1.1 and plus with this thing. And I was able to do a 1.134, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, this car has always been a dream. And this is the year I was born. I was born in 1982. So you know I'm old. That's the year I was born. I was born in November 1982. Long time ago. So, let's get into this, show you guys what I've done. I'll show you the tune, then we'll go back to the old tune, and we'll see what we've done there. So, we've got the 7.0 liter V8. I don't see the 7.0 liter V8 in the game very much, so it's a new engine to me, all right? Of course, you know, you got this one here, and it's a lot heavier. But 100 pounds heavier by going with the, you know, the 7.4, so this is definitely the lighter option. And here we got all-wheel drive and a twin turbo. Now, as you can tell, this car is only an S1 859, and that's because I have everything on here. Oh, I was going to show you guys before we go to tires what the other one is at. I wanted to show you guys here. If I just go right there, S1 drift, best for handling. You know, my 1750 horsepower one is number one. It's the number one tune on the game. So for, you know, drift, best for handling. So just wanted to throw that out there. I didn't have to remake this car. I just wanted to remake the car. So, you know, I just want to point that out to you guys. All right, so anyways, we got a stock tire compound on here. 195s in the front, 235s in the back, keeping it thin as possible. I'm using my favorite rims, the TC105Ns. They're at the bottom here, and in real life, I think they're like $600 a piece or something like that. We got stock 14-inch rims in the front and 15s in the rear. Really? 14s and 15s. It's kind of weird to see an offset that old from like 82. Usually everything's exactly the same. I never picked up on that until now. Either way, it's got stock width for both the front and the rear. That's just so more points can be made. It's got a stock transmission. You know, I looked at the 4-speed, but look, it weighs exactly the same as the 6, so why change it? You know, so that's what we did there. It's got the race drive line and the drift differential. Everything is on this car to a point, well, except for this, but everything is on this car for a point to get that S1 class up as high as I could. It's got race brakes. It's got drift springs on there. It's got anti-roll bars. I kind of jumped that real quick. It does have the drift springs on there. Anti-roll bars for both the front and the rear. No roll cage. You could and bring up that number even higher, but then you add 125 pounds. It doesn't need. It does have the weight reduction. We're saving 450 plus pounds. US pounds on that, and so on and so forth. But yeah, everything here is fully upgraded all the way through. It sounds pretty good for being the engine that it is. It's definitely not the, 1750 horsepower one, but, that's alright. Dare to be different, I guess. Anyways, but yeah, we got the race flywheel on that. So, everything's racing the engine. My car mastery that I have is completely maxed out on this thing. I have everything. So, if you want to know, everything's on there, and your skill multiplier can go to 7 on this car, and it has a super wheel spin and a wheel spin, so you know that's always a plus to have. So let's go right into the tune, show you guys my new tune versus my old tune. So here we are. Tires are 55/55s. This is my gearing. You saw it in the replay of me messing with it. My alignment is totally wild. I went with a 2.7 positive, so really out there. Usually you guys see like 2.1, but yeah, 2.7. I went out there on that one. 3250, 3250. All right, lowest you can go is 259.7, both front and rear. It's as low as you can go. Also on ride height at 5.1, 5.1. Dampening, this is not a mistake. It's 21 and 20 and 20. And then no downforce to worry about. Braking, it's 70% to the front with 130% pressure. And then differential is 76, 86, 97, 97, and 84% of the power is going to the rear wheels. Now let's go back over here and pick up my other tune so you guys can see what I did differently from this one to this one. So my Legend all-wheel drive drift. Third, fourth gear drift monster. Don't know where I came up with second gear, but whatever it is. So we'll let that save the content, bring it up, and go from there. Yeah, I'm excited to know what I did, like when the game first came out to now. So let's actually go right to the tune and see the differences here. So we got 55/55. As you can tell, the gearing is a lot different. We got 8-speed transmission on here instead of like a 6. And then the alignment is different, way different than what I have now. So that's it's a huge improvement. Anti-roll bars are 20 and 20 and 20 and 20. Springs are 355 and 336, still low as you can go. Dampening is different, 7, 9, 6, 8. No downforce. Brakes are the same, 70 and 130. And then this is pretty much the same, 76, 86, 97, 97, but instead of 84% going to the rear, I have 71% going to the rear. And that's the tune, the build, the share code, the differences on both of those cars. So yeah, it's easy to find my tunes. This one's definitely on top. So, it's easy to find for that one. So if you want to try it out, you can definitely try it out. It's right there. Anyway, so there's the share code just in case. Okay. And yeah, if you guys need anything else, I will catch you guys next time. And yeah, until then. Oh look, so you can even open up the engine compartment still while that's because it's in the back. Me, oh me. There it is. I figured you could open up the engine compartment, so you can still see the engine even though it's got the a more powerful engine in there. So there's that. Yeah. Oh, you guys want to see the doors open up too? Yeah. It's missing the flux capacitor in the back. That is what it is. But yeah, it is an absolute gorgeous car. Huge frunk there. So you can definitely put some back. That is a round donut. Really round donut. That is really tiny too. It is a really tiny donut. So that's crazy. So, and it's got a manual transmission. That's all that matters, right? Right. Well, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely hit that like button, and I'll catch you guys next time. Stay sideways, my friends.